Hey guys, it's Holly or Potter Minifig Pals, and today I wanted to count down my top 10 most wanted old retired sets. I've been a LEGO fan for as long as I can remember, and there are so many sets that I either didn't know about at the time or that I saw on shelves and just never had a chance to pick up. So today I wanted to count down what those are. There's quite a wide range on this list as well, and of course I couldn't fit everything on here. This list would be way too long otherwise. Hopefully one day I'll end up with a few of them, but at the moment I don't currently own any. Number 10 is a pretty recent one, and it is set 75205, the Mos Eisley Cantina from 2018. This scene is one of my favorites out of the entire Star Wars franchise. I just love the Cantina. In fact, the Cantina band theme is my phone's ringtone, and I'll purposely avoid picking up the phone for a little bit just so I can jam to the song. Besides the building being one of my favorites from the entire franchise, one of the main reasons I want this set is for the Han Solo minifigure. When the Death Star remake was announced and I saw Han Solo, I could not believe it, and I just thought to myself, you know what, I'll wait for him to come in a smaller set and then I'll finally be able to pick him up. Lo and behold, despite it coming out the year I started to properly buy LEGO again, of course I didn't know it existed and I missed out on getting it. The little nook as well where Han and Greedo had their blaster fight, P.S. Han shot first. Although since the next UCS set is rumored to be a massive Mos Eisley Cantina, I don't think I'll be picking this one up anytime soon. Number 9 is one of the best Hobbit/Lord of the Rings set ever made in my opinion, and that is set 79003, An Unexpected Gathering. I regret picking this one up so badly. I even bought a few of the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit sets back when they were released, and for some reason I just never got around to picking this up. I remember wanting it really badly, but I just never got it because it was a bit expensive and I wasn't really allowed to buy it, so instead I bought some of the smaller ones. The exterior build of this set looks fantastic. I love it so much, and I really want to go to Hobbiton in New Zealand one day. It's something I've always really wanted to do. One of my friends from school who also liked LEGO, she had this set and I saw it in real life and it just looks spectacular. And even though I don't care about the dwarves as much as I did when this set was released, you can't deny these figures look amazing. Number 8 is definitely one of my most wanted remakes out of LEGO Harry Potter, and that is set 4756, The Shrieking Shack. I've said before on this channel that The Prisoner of Azkaban is my favorite Harry Potter movie, so it upsets me so much that LEGO still haven't remade this set. This is the only version we've ever gotten of The Shrieking Shack, and for such an iconic building, but also a very prominent location within The Prisoner of Azkaban, I'm honestly shocked. Not to mention the fact that you get Werewolf Lupin in this set, I am still waiting for one. So LEGO, if you know you could make a Werewolf Lupin, that would be great. Number 7 is a set that I have some very strong opinions of, and that is set 75020, Jabba's Sail Barge. I've made an entire video on this topic about how badly I want a new Slave Leia or Hutt Slayer minifigure. Besides that fact though, I just really want this set. The build of Jabba's Sail Barge looks fantastic. I think they did such a great job with this set, and the Jabba the Hutt figure as well looks amazing. For a massive ship and such a small set, they did a really good job including so much detail onto this build. I also love the fact that Jabba the Hutt can actually fit inside and have Leia by his side, and you've still got lots of room for other figures and play features and things like that. Also, the way the ship opens up is so cool. You get full playability of it. It's amazing. Number 6 is a set I saw a lot on store shelves, and that is set 76108, the Sanctum Sanctorum Showdown. This set in particular though I really like because they did such a great job doing the build of the Sanctum. I think it looks amazing. The exterior of this set looks incredible. I love all the brick built details using those brick pieces, but also using some silver gold bars, or technically they're not silver, it looks more like light bluish grey to me. The main draw for me though is definitely the Iron Spider minifigure. I really want this figure, but he's so expensive these days and I really should have seen that coming. Tom Holland's Spider-Man is my favorite. I love the John Watts series. I love what Marvel is doing with this character as well, and Tom Holland is one of my favorite actors. I love him. The amount of detail in this set is astounding, and I just wish I gave in and picked it up, although I was still in my dark ages at the time, which is why I didn't. Number 5 is one that I imagine a lot of you agree with me on, and that is set 4184, The Black Pearl. When they came out, I had my eye on the Queen Anne's Revenge, but never ended up picking it up, and then they announced The Black Pearl, and I wanted that set even more. One of my friends though, I know their family has this set, and they are massive Pirates of the Caribbean and Disneyland fans in general, and I saw it all built up when they first got it, and it looked spectacular. particular. Davy Jones looks so much better in real life, and he is an amazing figure that I just wish I could get my hands on. The only thing that would lessen my love for it though is if they finally did a Flying Dutchman. I'm still waiting for that to be a thing. Next up is the LEGO Ideas Set 21303 Wally. I remember watching the Brick Show's review of this when this set came out, and he just looked adorable. I can't believe how closely to the character they got this set. Another thing that makes me want it even more is the fact that there aren't really any older style Disney Pixar sets these days. With most of Cars 3, The Incredibles, and Toy Story 4, they were all 4+, and the builds just weren't up to the standard that they were back in like 2010 and 2011. This little guy would make such a good desk display piece, and he is so expensive these days. Speaking of Disney Pixar, at number 3 we have set 7598 Pizza Planet Truck Rescue. Toy Story has been such a massive part of my life and has been one of my favorite film franchises ever since I was born. I was lucky enough to pick up quite a lot of the Toy Story sets when I was younger, but one I did not end up picking up was the Pizza Planet truck. The truck itself looks so well built and so accurate to the movie, it's insane, let alone the fact that you get Ham and Rex as well. The Pizza Planet truck as well is a staple Easter egg in almost every single Disney Pixar movie, so it really upsets me that I don't own this set. Number 2 is my biggest LEGO regret of all time, and that is set 10217 Diagon Alley. When I saw it in stores, I looked at it and I begged and begged and begged my mum to let me get it. But I was like $70 or $80 short and she just would not let me. For a set of this size, it looks gorgeous. All 3 of the buildings look amazing, but also a main draw to it is Fred and George Weasley. I love the way these figures look, and their torsos look amazing. I imagine if they did it these days, we'd also get some really neat leg printing. The builds for all 3 of the buildings as well are just beautiful, and I think they captured it perfectly, which blows my mind considering this set had 2,000 pieces. And number 1 you probably never saw coming, but it is set 7886, the LEGO Batman Harley Quinn's hammer truck. I can't express how much I love the look of this set. The first time I ever found out about Harley Quinn, honestly, was through Forest Fire's stop motion videos. She very quickly became my favorite character, and I really wanted to find out where I could get a minifigure of her from, and it turns out it was only in this set. I really don't care for that version of Batman or the Bat Cycle, I just care about the hammer truck. I remember driving around in like the LEGO Batman game and the LEGO Batman 2 game in this truck, and I was just having the time of my life. I would also just have a lot of fun making Harley do backflips all the time. That level with her and the Joker in like the funhouse in the original Batman game is amazing. So those are my top 10 most wanted retired sets. The Night Bus would have been on here, but I was lucky enough to be able to purchase one of those recently, which is the only reason it's not on this list. Out of all the retired sets, let me know which one you want most. I would love to see what people's opinions on these are. I have a feeling there's going to be quite a few big Star Wars sets and maybe like the Batman tumbler as well. I know that one's really highly wanted by a lot of people. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel, and until next time, I'll see you later.